In recent years, there's been a growing concern about a significant health issue affecting men worldwide. We're talking about the decline in testosterone levels. This isn't just a minor drop, it's a trend that's been observed over several decades, and it's raising a lot of questions and worries about men's health. Recent studies reveal a troubling truth. Men today have on average 20 to 25% less testosterone than men in the mid-20th century. And the decline isn't slowing. Testosterone levels are dropping by about 1% every year. That means a 30-year-old man today may have testosterone levels similar to a 50-year-old man from the 1970s. At the same time, sperm counts have plummeted, down by 50% since the 1970s, and more men are accumulating excess abdominal fat. Symptoms like fatigue, poor focus, reduced muscle mass, increased body fat, low motivation, and even depression are becoming more common. If this trend continues, what does the future hold for men's health? Many associate testosterone with strength, muscles, libido, and masculinity. But testosterone is much more than that. It's a critical hormone that fuels key biological processes in both men and women, though to a lesser extent in women. In men, it regulates red blood cell production, fat distribution, bone density, energy levels, focus, mood, and even cardiovascular and cognitive health. When testosterone levels drop, the effects are not just physical, they're emotional, mental, and behavioral. But while testosterone has been steadily falling, obesity has been steadily rising. In the 1970s, fewer than 15% of men were overweight. Today, that number is over 55%. This isn't a coincidence, it's a destructive feedback loop. Low testosterone makes it easier to gain fat and harder to build muscle. Less muscle slows metabolism, making fat gain even easier. One of the most visible and uncomfortable signs of this imbalance is gynecomastia, male breast development, now increasingly common. The root cause? Visceral fat. This type of fat surrounds the organs deep in the abdomen and isn't inert. It's hormonally active. It produces inflammatory substances and increases aromatase, an enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. As estrogen levels rise, testosterone drops even more, leading to more fat storage, especially in the chest, and further hormonal imbalance. And this doesn't only affect visibly overweight men. Many men who appear slim may still carry dangerous levels of visceral fat, sometimes called skinny fat. So, why are testosterone levels declining so dramatically compared to 60 years ago? The answer is complex and multifactorial, but it begins with our modern lifestyle, especially what we eat and drink. In the past, people ate mostly real food. Meals were homemade, ingredients were natural, and processed foods were rare and expensive. Today, ultra-processed food dominates the average diet. In the 1950s, the average American consumed around 20 kilograms of sugar per year. Today, that number has tripled to over 60 kilograms per person, and similar trends are seen worldwide, including in Brazil. Sugar is no longer a luxury, it's in everything. Add to that the growing culture of alcohol consumption. Beer, once reserved for special occasions, has become a weekend staple and a daily reward. But the body doesn't interpret beer as fun, it sees it as a fast-absorbing sugar bomb that raises insulin, increases estrogen, and lowers testosterone. Alcohol also stimulates aromatase and suppresses testosterone production directly by interfering with the hormonal signaling that tells the testes to make it. Meanwhile, daily life has become increasingly sedentary. Where men once used their muscles for work, transport, and chores, today's lifestyle is defined by screens, artificial light, and inactivity. Vitamin D deficiency is now widespread, and testosterone production suffers without it. We were also misled by the war on fat. Natural animal fats were demonized and replaced with processed vegetable oils like soy, corn, canola, and sunflower oils. These are industrial products high in omega-6 fatty acids and often extracted with high heat and chemical solvents. While omega-6 is essential in moderation, modern diets have created an extreme imbalance, ratios of 30:1 compared to omega-3s, when 5:1 used to be the norm. This promotes chronic inflammation, and inflammation reduces testosterone production. But it doesn't stop there. Social and emotional stress also impacts testosterone. Studies show that testosterone responds to experiences of dominance, defeat, belonging, and rejection. Our biology can't distinguish between real-world failure and the endless social comparisons on our phones. For the brain, losing is losing, and too much of it drives cortisol up and testosterone down. It's not just the platforms, it's how we engage with them. Then there are endocrine disruptors, chemicals like BPA and phthalates found in plastics and packaging, which interfere with hormonal balance. Add chronic stress, poor sleep, lack of sunlight, and a toxic food environment, and we have the perfect storm for hormonal collapse. What's worse is that most people don't realize it's happening. Many assume it's just aging or, normal to always feel tired, sluggish, or unmotivated. But recent research shows that this testosterone drop is affecting men earlier and earlier. Men in their 30s are now turning to testosterone replacement therapy, with levels once seen only in men in their 70s, and it's being accepted without question, as if it's just part of life. If this trajectory continues, what will the next decade bring? A generation of young men with low vitality, low libido, minimal drive, more depression, more infertility, and bodies that struggle to build or maintain strength. Hormone clinics may become as common as pharmacies. Obesity may become the norm. Being healthy could become the exception. And maybe the scariest part? No one will find it strange. Society will adapt. The collapse will be masked by slogans of self-love and food freedom, while real health fades into history. Because, yes, body acceptance is important, but accepting an epidemic of hormonal dysfunction as normal is surrender. Fortunately, there's a way out, and it starts with a shift in mindset. We must challenge the illusions we've been sold. That beer every weekend is harmless, that belly fat is just an aesthetic issue, and that health simply means not being sick. That belly fat is not just a cosmetic concern, it's a signal of metabolic breakdown and hormonal distress. The good news, the body can recover. It responds to the right inputs. Eat real food, prioritize quality proteins, healthy fats, and nutrient-rich whole foods. Minimize sugar and ultra-processed oils. Train your body. Strength training, especially compound movements, is one of the most powerful ways to raise testosterone. Move daily, your body is made for movement, not stillness. Sleep well. Quality sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity for hormonal health. Get sunlight, natural light, and vitamin D are essential. Manage stress, find peace, seek nature, quiet, purpose, and connection. Men who take these steps aren't just building muscle. They're reclaiming their health, their vitality, and their biology.